April 6, 2018, IWAU Uprising presents Friday night's main event. Make sure you get your tickets early at Tuesday Night Wrestling in Noble, Illinois.
You guys have been here for the last 3 weeks or something. You guys know I've got a problem. And my problem is these stupid dragons. And I'm sick, I'm tired of it, I'm not taking it anymore. So I don't care if there's 1, 2, 3, 10, or 20. I want you guys out here, and I want it right now because I want to fight.
Bo Sawyer set to take on the Black Dragons here this week. It looks like he's decided to go ahead and take things into his power and take on both of them at the same time. Obviously, he's gotten tired of these two gentlemen attacking him when his back is turned. He's trying to stay on top of things, but everybody knows when you're fighting two people, it's not an easy task. Right now, he is handing the Dragons a pretty good beating, but in most cases, the numbers do add up, and they seem to be putting it to Mr. Bo Sawyer at this time. The referee trying to get things under control here, even though the match technically is a 2-on-1 handicap. Not a lot of rules there. Bo Sawyer being choked here by the Dragons, which is very effective. Bo Sawyer being obviously the larger and the more powerful opponent here in this match. Definitely want to keep him down on that. Kick to the face like that would definitely have someone seeing the stars. Not real sure this was probably the smartest thing to go to. Seems to be getting choked and slapped and punched and kicked. Not seeing a lot of offense from Mr. Sawyer at this time. Hopefully he can turn things around here and perhaps his fans won't be so disappointed by the end of this match. The Dragons keeping Bo Sawyer in that corner, trying to keep him from getting out of the corner where he can get a little bit of momentum or some movement. Rapid fire punches to the midsection. That will take the wind right out of him. There is a throat chop by one of the Dragons. I don't know which. There's a little bit of return fire there from Mr. Sawyer. Knocks the Dragon halfway across the ring. Knocks them into each other. Oh, huge right hand and a kick right to the face. The lights are out at this time. Not sure what's happening. I don't have a clear picture of what's going on. I'm not sure if there's any movement. I'm not sure if someone has flipped the switch on purpose. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens when the lights come back on. There's the Black Dragon now with a kendo stick, and he is raining strikes down onto Bo Sawyer right into the small of the back with the handle. That will hurt, folks. I can tell you from experience.
You know, if there's one thing I can count on coming here every week, it's each and every one of you fans booing me as soon as I walk curtain. Every week you guys are right on cue, and I must say, it never gets old. Because I know that each time one of you boo me, you are jealous and envious of my success. So the only way you deal with my success and you hatred of your lives is you boo me. Each and every one of you live vicariously through me. So let's get down to business. Last week, Steve Dom came out here faking an injury to get out of another match with me, but he said, never fear, I had an opponent. So who did he pick? He picked the freak himself, Shank Barzini. You would cheer for that. The guy I went 7 rounds with and was still heavyweight champion. And just like last week, when I kicked Shank in his retarded face and pinned him to the mat, 1, 2, 3, I am still champion. And I will be champion. I am the greatest. 3.
Whoa. You're the greatest champion in this company. Well, I got news for you all. Luckily, that little knee injury of mine was only temporary. As far as I can see, my knee is 100% better. Which means I still got my shot coming for that title. Which means I get my championship finally.
Each and every one of you would love that, right? Steve comes out here, pulls an upset, and defeats me for the title. Steve, let me explain how this business works, okay? If you pin a champion, you get a title shot. However, your shot at the championship was last week. Sad to say, you forfeited your opportunity at the heavyweight championship when you faked your knee injury. But if it's a match you're looking for, I can oblige you with a match. It just won't be for the championship.
You want to offer me a title match, is that right? Alright. Fair enough, my shot was last week. I had an injury, it was real. I could not wrestle on back. So, one more match, one more pinfall victory against Joey O'Reilly. Once again, I'm still #1 contender. Once again, still capable of having a shot at that and bringing it home. So if you want to extend that little stay and you want to have time to polish that title before it becomes mine, I'll go ahead and allow it.
Let me explain this to you. Should you pull off another miracle, it does not guarantee you a title shot. You see, the #1 contendership already belongs to someone, or it belongs to a has-been. You see, Josh Totten challenged me, and last week, when Doomsday had him turning purple in this ring, I accepted his match. But if you want a match, you want a fight, I'll give you a match, and I'll give you a fight. And maybe, just maybe, you will earn a hint of my respect. But a championship you will never have.
Here we have the matchup of Jason Tiller taking on the Monster Doomsday. Two very large individuals, both tipping the scale of well over 300 pounds. Doomsday has been running roughshod over everyone in the locker room as of late. And let's just see how he handles someone his own size. Could be a very interesting display here of strength as they face off each other. No one budging. Obviously, the size and weight advantage that Doomsday has enjoyed over his opponents in the last month or so is not there. Mr. Tiller definitely appears to be on equal size as Doomsday. Now, whether or not the strength is there, cannot tell, but it appears to be Doomsday having a slight edge in the strength here as he is able to push Jason Tiller back into the corner of the ring. There is a swing and a miss. Jason Tiller appears to be just a little faster than Doomsday at this time. He is really putting on a lot of heavy hits to Doomsday in that corner, trying to take the big man down, which, from my knowledge, has not been done as of this time. Doomsday has seemed to have been on the rampage and has seemed to have a target of Mr. Frank Wyatt, another large individual. Doomsday now seems to be having his way with Jason Tiller, a few huge headbutts that have rocked him and took him to the ground. Jason is fighting back best he can, running off the ropes. Doomsday, big, huge back elbow, catches Jason Tiller right below the chin, takes him down to his knee. Big elbow, the top of the head, Jason Tiller is now trying to fight back to his feet. Doomsday is staying on him, rearing back, taking those forearms all the way from the ceiling and down. Jason Tiller, I am not sure if he knows where he's at right now. He is being choked by Doomsday, which seems to be one of Doomsday's favorite tactics, is to choke his opponents and try to render them without breath long enough to get even more of an advantage. Not sure how much of an advantage he needs. Appears to have side slammed Jason Tiller there. It didn't look like he had his heart all into it. Perhaps, he's just trying to loose him up some more. Slamming him down there on the mat. These huge forearms from Doomsday coming all the way up from the ceiling. He is putting everything he has behind them. Jason doing his best to come to his feet. Doomsday knee to the ribs. That will take the wind out of him. Doomsday's tactic has been to try to just annihilate his opponent, which he has seemed to be having his way with Mr. Tiller here this evening. Huge, oh my gosh. These forearms across the head have to be making Mr. Tiller see stars for sure. He has got to be just unconscious on his feet. Those would knock out just about any normal man. Doomsday setting Jason Tiller up for a huge whip into the corner. Not sure what he's doing right now. Here he comes with a big run into the corner. Jason Tiller steps out of the way just in time. A clothesline to Doomsday does not take him off his feet. A kick to Doomsday. Jason Tiller looking around, trying to find something he can do. He goes to pick up Doomsday. Doomsday stops him, shoves him into the corner, off the rope, kicks him to the gut. Oh my gosh, there it is. It's the Doomsday Slam. Jason Tiller is down. 1, 2, 3. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Joey O'Reilly. He is your IWAU Uprising Champion. He is in the ring with Mr. Steve Dominic, who has got a roll-up pin off of him a few weeks ago and is looking to capitalize on that momentum here in this match. There is the lockup. Joey O'Reilly easily overpowering Steve Dom, shoving him in the corner, a smack to the face, obviously just to get his attention. Steve Dominic does not appear to be faced. There is an arm drag out of nowhere. Joey O'Reilly scouting that one out, dodging the second arm drag. Steve Dom's taking a few kicks to the head. Joey O'Reilly definitely appears to be trying to show Steve that he is not here to mess around. Steve is doing a great job of fighting back. Landed a couple of strikes in there on the midsection of Joey O'Reilly. But Joey O'Reilly definitely one of the best competitors in the business at this time, with a huge, powerful whip across the corner. Steve Dominic will be feeling the effects of that. Joey taunting the crowd a little bit. Some people might say that that's not the smartest thing to do in the wrestling business, but Joey O'Reilly is a champion. He definitely takes his time, scopes out his actions that he wants to do, and seems to get them accomplished. He is outside the ring now, working over Steve Dominic. Elbow right to the face, up on the side of the ring. Huge leg drop down onto the throat of Steve and Dominic. Joey O'Reilly, this could be it if he goes for the cover, but no, he's not going for the cover. In fact, he is going after that knee that Steve Dominic had injured last week when he wasn't able to go for his title shot. Joey O'Reilly is torturing him. You can see Steven is in a large amount of pain at this time. Obviously, that knee is bothering him perhaps more than he let on. And Joey O'Reilly has seen that. He has seen the blood in the water, and he is staying on that injured limb. Steve will definitely have to figure out a way to get that leg away from Joey. Keep him from putting the torture on. Now Joey has went on and put on one of the most devastating locks in wrestling. He has put Steve into the figure 4 leg lock. Steve Dom, rolled it over. Joey reversed, quick reversal on that. It looked like Steve Dominic might have had that reversed, but Joey, being the veteran that he is, again, had that scouted out. Steve now has that bottom rope. Joey will have to break this. The referee up to 4. Joey over to the referee, complaining. I'm not sure why he's complaining. That is very legal. The referee has the right to break that hold. He does have the right to even stop the match. Joey O'Reilly setting up for a huge elbow. There is a Steve Dom with the drop kick. He's going for Joey O'Reilly once again scouting out. Steve Dom sidesteps that drop kick, and now a side kick. Multiple kicks. So Steve Dom has him bent over. Huge knee to the head. Steve Dom has got to be out. I am not sure what Joey is waiting for. Someone's come through the curtain there. A little bit of a distraction. Joey sees him. Josh Totten obviously is distracting Joey here. And he appears to be setting up his jaw. Might have been a little push there. I'm not sure. Steve Dom with the roll-up victory once again on Joey O'Reilly. There is a super kick. Joey did not appreciate that. And to the referee. The referee gets one for his part in this. And the other referee who just barely got into the ring. Joey O'Reilly obviously is not happy. Here comes the general manager, Kevin. Oh my gosh, that is going to cost him. That is going to cost him dearly. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey O'Reilly super kicking everybody and just totally losing his...
They were jealous of us? That's what I heard. Didn't you hear that? I heard that. You have all right to be jealous of us. I mean, we're champions. Come on. Now, I don't know what just happened out here, but let's see, our GM got kicked in the face. Every one of our officials got kicked in the face. It kind of looks like we got the knock off, which is unfortunate because we were looking for a fight. I mean, we're always looking for a fight. I mean, we don't back down from anybody. But, unfortunately, we don't even have an official. So, easy night for us. Glad you got to see us, everybody. But unfortunately, what do you want?
Well, I couldn't help but hear you guys talk about trying to take the night off. Because...
we don't want to. We just have to. We ain't even got an official.
Well, I've got my official license. I can ref this match, right? I mean, I got 2 eager guys right back there wanting to come out here and kick your guys' butt all over this ring, so...
They can try all they want, I suppose.
And me being the impartial referee that I always am, you'd be more than happy to have me, right? Right? Yeah. That'd be a great idea. In fact, it's not even really my idea. I was back there talking to Kevin with the ice pack on his jaw. He's like, and I could have swore he said, go out there and ref this match.
He said that. I think you're lying.
I guarantee that's what he was saying. It's exactly what it sounded like. Go ref this match. Make sure it happens.
I want to see your credentials.
You want to see my credentials? Okay. How's that? I got the striped shirt and everything.
Did you steal that off the dead ref?
No, I wouldn't do that. But hey, let's introduce your guys' opponents. Boot them out.
Once again, we bring you more IWAU Uprising wrestling action. This time we have the IWAU Tag Team Champions Kyle Piper and Ezra Zealous taking on Blaine Black and Shank Barzini. It appears the referee is none other than the wrestler Josh the Intimidator Totten. Obviously, from what happened earlier this evening when Joey O'Reilly super kicked both the other wrestlers unconscious, he has stepped up to take their place. And Shank Barzini and Blaine Black scoring early on in this match. A little bit of double team action there as Blaine Black set a huge clothesline onto Kyle Piper, your champion. And now both men in, whipping Kyle Piper off, and a double back elbow sending Kyle Piper to the mat hard. There's Josh Totten making the count. It's a 2 count. Blaine Black going and picking up Kyle Piper unceremoniously by his hair. Obviously, Josh Totten is not paying attention to that right now. Double headbutt by Shank Barzini and his tag partner, Blaine Black. Shank Barzini now sets him up. There is a huge chop to Kyle Piper. Those do not tickle. You do not want to be chopped by anyone in a wrestling contest. There's a tag. Blaine Black is now the legal man, and he's coming in, and Shank and Blaine appear to be doing another double team move, double headbutts, and there goes Blaine trying for the quick cover. 1, 2, and 2 count only. Blaine staying on Kyle Piper, trying to keep him out. Oh, there Kyle Piper, being the veteran that he is, got to his corner and got tagged out. He had taken a beating in there, and he knows that those tag team championships can be on line very easily. You lose a match here, you lose a match there, the next thing you know, a team's figured out your strategy and they pull something off. There is a cover. Blaine Black kicks out. Mr. Ezra Zealous, I believe a lot of the fans like to call him the Barbie doll. Mr. Ezra does take care of himself, obviously. Very, very good shape, this young man. And he is definitely got a lot of go power. He is putting the boots to Mr. Blaine Black very much here in control of this match as he taunts the crowd. Here is a huge leg drop onto Blaine. There is a 2 count. Josh Totten calling that there's only a 2 count. Ezra, a knee to the head of Blaine. He appears to be dazed at this time. Ezra being very well schooled by Kyle Piper, who is a multiple tag team champion in IWAU. He definitely has what it takes to be a tag champion, and he has what it takes, obviously, to find a new partner and do it again and again and again. There is an illegal choke going behind the back of the referee, Josh Totten. Josh is trying to get Shank Barzini out so he can do his job. Obviously, the fans seen everything. There he is questioning Ezra about the choke, and the fans about to choke, and another choke going on behind his back. He turned around just in time to see Kyle Piper pulling him off the ropes. Josh is definitely not fooled. He told Kyle he's going to be watching him. There is a huge knee drop right there onto the shoulder of Blaine. He is still able to kick out. 2 count. Kyle Piper just goes over and decks Shank Barzini, knocking him completely off the side of the ring. I'm not sure what that's going to accomplish. Shank Barzini has known to become even stronger whenever you make him angry. Apparently it didn't seem to affect him. There was a tag that went on while the referee was attending to Shank Barzini. Now they have got Blaine Black down in what most people refer to as no man's land. He is in the opposing team's corner, and anything can happen there. There is a cover, 1 and 2 count. Very close. That was close. Blaine Black getting the kick out. He has been in there for quite some time. He has taken a lot of punishment. Not a smart thing to do. You definitely want to get out. There is a tag behind the referee's back, but he is trying to get Kyle Pfeiffer out of the corner. He turns around and sees Ezra and Blaine still in contact with each other. Has to figure out what's going on. Tells Shank Barzini he needs to get out because he didn't see the tag. And now Ezra has got Blaine back into no man's land once again. Kyle Pfeiffer over there obviously claiming innocence. Nothing is going wrong back there. Josh is trying to make sure that they're not holding him into the corner. That's often a misconception. People say, hey, you have to let him out of the corner. Not so much you can't hold them in the corner. Here is a scuffle. Shank Barzini and Ezra Zellis are at each other. Josh is trying to get control while Kyle Pfeiffer is choking poor Blaine Black half to death over there in his corner. Josh obviously was unable to see it because of what was going on the other side of the ring. Now Blaine trying to get to his partner, trying the best he can. Ezra is doing it. Fine job. Oh, there is a low set DDT. His partner obviously does it much better. Blaine was able to kick out of that somehow. Here goes Rolling Thunder, I believe it was called, by the man who made that famous. Ezra hits that, and Blaine is still able to kick out. Somehow, this kid is able to still be conscious. That right there, that is a strike. Oh, Blaine is now fighting back. Oh, he's laying it in. He's got to get away and make that tag to Shank, but Shank is now down on the floor, making his way back to his corner. Oh, Ezra is cutting back off. He just didn't have enough energy to get over and tag his partner. Shank over there obviously got hit in the nose or something. There is and a roll-up by Ezra. That is a very unique move. He goes for that second elbow drop. Blaine moves out of the way just in the nick of time, but Ezra has the wherewithal to hit what we would call a crucifix and roll him up. Now he's holding him in there. He makes the tag to his partner, Kyle Pfeiffer, back in, and they are putting a lot of punishment on this young man, Blaine Black. Hopefully, he can get to his partner soon. I am not sure how much longer he can last taking this type of punishment. Kyle Pfeiffer very nonchalantly goes for 1 foot, holding the man down. That is about as much of an insult as you can get, just like that smack to the face. Kyle Pfeiffer definitely is one of the most disliked wrestlers in the company at this time. Huge vertical suplex. Kyle Pfeiffer has to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 6'6", and now he just picked up Blaine Black all the way up into the air, down into his back. That was very close. That had to be 2.9 on the referee's count there. Here he is going for another count. 2.5. Definitely taking way too much punishment. He definitely has to. Josh Totten is trying to get things under control. Shank Barzini refusing to go to his corner. Josh is trying to get him over there, trying to explain to him, look, let me do my job. Not a very easy job. A lot of times the referees get a lot of heat because they can't see everything. Wrestlers have been taught that the referee can only see one thing at a time, and they definitely use that to their advantage. Kyle Pfeiffer has that rear chin lock on Blaine Black. He's still fighting, he's not wanting to give up. Shank Barzini firing his partner up right now, trying to get him to fight back. There's a couple good elbow shots to the gut. Kyle Pfeiffer blatantly in the hair of Blaine Black. Josh Totten seen it. He's over there telling Kyle Pfeiffer right now, keep your hands out of the hair. I don't want to see it again. turned around just in time to catch Ezra hanging onto his foot, onto Blaine Black's foot over the rope, and runs him off, getting back into his corner. Kyle Piper, a couple strikes in the corner. Now he's telling Ezra to hold that guy. Josh Totten goes over, physically removes Ezra's hand. Ezra fights out, gets to the corner, makes a tag to Shank Barzini. Shank Barzini is in. House of Fire. He is on everything. These guys are up, and people are falling down all over the place. Shank Barzini, clothesline after clothesline. Big forearm to Kyle Piper. He's got him in the corner. Josh Totten looking around. Here he is. There's a choke. He's trying to get Shank off of it. Shank turned around just in time to see Ezra. Ezra knocked back to the ropes, and Blaine on top of Ezra now. Shank telling him, throw him out. Ezra reverses it, tosses Blaine out, and now goes out after Blaine. Blaine gets the upper hand again, is now putting the fists to Ezra. It is just of Josh Totten trying to get control of this. Behind his back, Kyle Piper throws the belt to Shank Barzini and just takes a big fall. Josh Totten did not see it. Josh Totten now has no choice. He turns around to see Kyle Piper, who appears to have been knocked unconscious. Shank Barzini holding the title belt. He's going to call for this. He's going to call for this. He doesn't have the benefit of seeing what I'm seeing. I'm sure something will be said. Stay tuned next week for more IWAU Uprising